Hello and welcome to Excel Userforms Series. In this video, we see how to populate a list box. And you can find this and many other examples in Excel Userforms full guide. So let's go to the Visual Basic Editor, insert a user form, and we're gonna have here a list box. With the list, let me add a label here to say this is gonna show, for example, the list of user form controls. And as explained in the previous videos, we can populate these when we initialize the form, for example, or from the calling macro, calling procedure. I'm gonna do it from the user form initialize procedure. And here with me.listbox1, that's the name of the list box, the default name. We can populate the box with the list property, and this is exactly the same we did with the combo box. So if I write dot list equals, we can here have an array of values that will show in the list. So for example, let's add the user form controls here, text box, combo box, and if I run this, we have a list. We have here the list box with the list of values. Note that we can only select one of them. And this is important because the list box has several properties to define whether we can choose only one value or multiple values. And also it has another property to determine the style of the list. Let me maybe show you here with one picture from the book. We can have a normal or standard list box as the one on the left, like the one we just saw. This is the plain style, and multi-select is single, so we can only select a single value. But we can set line style to style option to show one of these two options here. We can set that manually here in the properties window. So multi-select, let me make it bigger, is single. We can here choose to have it multi or extended. They are both accepting multiple values. And the line style is plain. We can choose to have it with options. So if I run now this, now we have an option style, which allows only a single entry. We need to change the multi-select to allow multiple entries. And again, we can do that manually here, or we can do that in the code. So if we prefer, we can say the list style equals plain or option. We have an option in the properties window, and I want to have multi-select equals multi. So if I run now this, we have now the multi-select applied, and we can choose multiple values. Now another way to populate the list box is using the AddItem property, and that's exactly the same we saw with the combo box. So let's say we have the data in the worksheet. So we have here the list of controls, and we want to populate taking the data from the worksheet, listbox dot AddItem, and we're gonna have the range in column A. That would populate the box in the same way. And as explained also with the combo box, we also have another property to get directly the data from the worksheet, and that's RowSource. So let me comment this and do exactly the same operation now using .RowSource. And RowSource accepts the sheet, in this case is sheet 1, and the address in that sheet. And we get exactly the same outcome. So these are the different ways to populate the list box in a user form. In the next video, we'll see how to create a multi-column list box. Thanks for watching.